stay right there. Okay. And 3, 2.
Tonight it is my personal pleasure and privilege to present the Rising Star Award to Kimberly Salzberg, a 14-year-old Crohn's patient who has dedicated herself, her family, and all their friends and colleagues to finding a cure for Crohn's and colitis. Last year, while Kimberly was preparing for her bat mitzvah, she decided to raise funds for research for a cure. But what could a 13-year-old do? Something fun. She and her friends enjoyed solving puzzles and participating in escape room events. So Kimberly created a personalized escape from Crohn's and colitis experience. She shared it online with family and friends, secured her own raffle prizes, and altogether raised more than $11,000. The plans were in place for 2020, and then the pandemic hit. Not to be daunted, Kimberly started to notice that her dad, Jason's hair was starting to look a little bit scraggly, and she had a brainstorm to raise money by raising money to cut her dad's hair. And then it became to shave his head. And as the funds mounted, he bravely offered to submit to being pied in the face by some highly motivated big donors. And finally, when the number topped $12,000, there was no choice but to do the ice bucket dump. So Kimberly, again, it is my pleasure and my privilege. I love you. I'm so proud of you to present you with the Rising Star Award.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor. I'm 14 years old and I have Crohn's disease. You probably think that I'm here to answer the question, what's it like to be a 14-year-old living with IBD? Instead, I'm going to answer a slightly different question. What's it like to be a 10-year-old being diagnosed with IBD? I say this because as a 5th grader, I was diagnosed with this incurable disease. During the beginning few weeks, everything was extremely confusing. Test after test, no one had a final diagnosis, and I felt like I was left in the dark. I didn't know what all these tests were, why there were so many, and what the point of all this was. But this, of course, led to another problem. The next day of school, each day that I was absent, left early, or went into school late, I was faced with a question from my friends, where were you? You may think this is no big deal, but what was I supposed to answer? How do I even explain this to my friends? Was I even supposed to explain this to them? I often answered with an appointment and left it at that. As I got more answers and learned more about what was going on, I was always disturbed by the word incurable. That particular aspect always bothered me because I wanted to know why. I would ask what was being done or what the holdup was or why some scientists hadn't discovered what to me seemed to be such a basic thing. As I approached my bat mitzvah, I realized that despite being a kid and not being able to find the cure myself, there had to be something else that I could do. This is when I discovered that the most effective thing that a teenager could do was to raise money to hopefully help the researchers to find a cure faster. I had no idea what I could accomplish and honestly didn't have too high expectations for my fundraising abilities. Nearly $25,000 and 2 years later, I'm beginning to disagree. I am truly grateful for everyone that has made an attempt to fight for a cure for IBD, and I hope that all of our efforts help to turn this dream of a cure into reality.
Hi, welcome. I'm Gina Weinstein with Hospitality Inc. Event Company, and we're here tonight with our rising star, Kimberly Salzberg, and her sister, Wendy. So, while the adults are off with their libations and having fun enjoying that, we're going to have a little crazy milkshake time. Are you ready? Are you ready, girls?
Of course.
Let's go. The first step in making our crazy milkshakes is going to be decorating the cups. So let's see your cups that you chose. You have pink and blue. And we have a couple of different frostings. Which frostings did you choose?
I've got some rainbow chip. Think it would be fun to add some nice colors.
Vanilla marshmallow.
All right. You could actually just paint the outside and the inside of your cup. Maybe about 1 to 2 inches. And you know what? The best part about this, there's no right way or wrong way to do this. It's just about having fun and making sure you get enough frosting on there so you can get all of your favorite ingredients. I'm just wondering if there's a way to get every single ingredient on a cup. You ready to decorate them now?
Yes.
All right, wait, before you go, which is your favorite?
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears, how about yours?
Sprinkles.
All right, well, gosh, you have a lot here. All right, I'm just gonna say start going for it. All right, come on, let's add a little something else. Are we good with what you have?
I think I'm good here.
All right, and how about you? You good? So you ready for your shakes? Okay, so now it's time to make our milkshakes. we have chocolate and vanilla. What are you thinking?
Is vanilla?
Vanilla? Sure. And how about yourself?
I'm thinking all things chocolate.
Oh, okay. So let's get started on the milkshake. So what do we have here? We have a vanilla, and we have a chocolate, and we have regular milk, and we also have soy milk. So there are plenty of substitutions you can make if you want to have, a dairy-free treat. Soy milk or Oatly make an excellent ice cream. Ben & Jerry's. So let's get started. We're gonna have vanilla. So basically, the rule is 2 to 1. 2 parts ice cream, 1 part milk or your liquid. And then you can get crazy, even crazier, and you can add some toppings that you may want to add in. Any syrup you may have, I think we're just going to do a plain milkshake. That's about a good ratio here. The milk about halfway with the ice cream. And we're going to turn it on and frozen drink. Here we go. I don't think I really need to tell you when you need to stop. You'll know it's that perfect milkshake consistency. So that took about 25 seconds or so. There we go. And now for the chocolate milkshake.